Hello. So let's see if we can finish our task today of adding an unpublished or published checkbox to the I'm missing a word to the supporters. No, sponsors. God, sponsors for the Larabelles website. So yesterday I just removed a query to get sponsors here on this controller, and it turns out it wasn't needed. Let's just have a quick search through our views to see if the sponsors are used elsewhere, and we need to update the query there. So sponsor, not in the views, and in the Livewire folder, sponsor. It's all in the support us component, which we've already covered. Yes. And I wonder where that component is. It should be on the views directory, right? As far as I remember. It's not a provider. It's nothing with Nova or models. Resources, views. Oh, I was in the wrong place. In the wrong views directory. So we have sponsors where? In the sponsor. Yeah, but thing is, by the time the sponsors variables get to these views, they've already been queried on the controller or on the Livewire component. So I think this should be it. Let's just have a quick rundown through the website to see if we're not missing anything. So we're about to go to the homepage, hopefully. And for today, I was hoping to install Pest. Actually, let's go ahead and open the website and start to install it while we then search through the website to see if we're missing any place to add our query scope. So let's open the Pest website, get started. Install. So to install Pest in Laravel 10, I'm not in Laravel 10 yet. You must downgrade PHP units and collisions. So I don't think it should. Oh, nope. Wrong link. I don't think it should be an issue because we're not working yet with Laravel 10. It just came out yesterday, actually. I don't know if you were aware that it finally came out. They had a little bit of trouble getting it out on the date that it was supposed to come out, but it's a good thing that they waited and launched a product that was complete and working and not had to rush through and just put something out, I think. I don't know. What do you think? Would you prefer they rush through it and work through the midnight hours to get it out? I don't think I could agree with that. So my browser is giving me a little bit of a hard time. I don't know why. I'm trying to open the Pest website and it's just not cooperating with me. Let's try and go incognito. Otherwise, I'll just open Firefox and try to open it there. Okay, there we go. Get started. Let's try just run the simple command. But I don't want this. I really just want Pest. Oh, here it is. And I just synced my keyboard with my phone, so I hit the wrong key here. And obviously, as I did that, I did not copy the right command. So let's go back and do that. Install pest. Go back to the Larabelles website and see where we have a sponsors section. So these are Larabelles, finding a mentor, subscribing. Okay, support the community. We have the become a sponsor page, which will open on a new tab. Then let's go through the menu to the about page, which I think we were before. This is where we talk about the aim and mission, contacts. Okay, nothing about sponsors here. The directory shouldn't have anything about sponsors as well. It's a list for all the Larabelles that have been featured on the Larabelles newsletter. Yep. Events. No upcoming events. And support us, it's the same page as that. What happened here? I think that this is a problem regarding my past install. I think. Yep. What happened? Yeah, the past is being installed, and some things are being updated. That's why I can't open the website for now. Let me just check if we're not updating Laravel yet. So I don't think so. Let's try and wait for this to finish installing. And while we do that, we can go to the pest website and see that we need to install the pest plugin for Laravel and then run this command to install pest. We'll just do that. And then we can go ahead and open the... I'm thinking, will we do this with assertions or with expectations? So what do we have to test here? We have to test that we can create a sponsor that's published, create a sponsor that's not published, and get them, I'm thinking out loud, as you can see, get them from the database and confirm that they are indeed published and unpublished. We can also go ahead and edit those afterwards to see if the status changed. And then we need to see how we check on the front end, how we can see that. Actually, I don't think, well, I've done some front end testing, but it wasn't that much, so it should be fun. Oh, and also, I don't know if we'll use the skip. So for the tests, what I'll do is I'll separate them in front end and back end tests, and I'll just write the tests that I've told you about right now, and let's mark them as skip tests so that they don't run, but we still have a note that we'll have to do them. I'm hoping that Susanna won't mind that I'm starting to run some tests on this website. As you know, it's a good practice. We haven't done that because it's a really simple website, but hopefully we can move on and start to do that in this project. It should be fun and something to practice and to keep up with the good coding practices. So it should be fun. And my computer seems to have stopped. By the way, as someone suggested, I've started to look into buying a new one. I'm looking at models that fit within my budget, and hopefully I'll find something that can work for doing these lives and for coding. I think I can get some interesting models for an interesting price. So let's see. Oh, by the way, let me ask you, what's your experience with AMD? What's the name? Processors? Because I really don't know any AMD processors. I know that with Intel, you go with i3, 5, or 7. 7 is, I don't know if it's top of the line. I think there's an i9, or maybe I'm mistaking that with the BMWs. I don't know. But I know that 7 is supposed to be better than 5. And I do know that you need to check if they are with 4 cores, 8 cores, 2 cores. But with AMD, I'm really at a loss. I don't know. I don't know how to choose them. The only thing I know is to go on Google and compare one version of an Intel chip with an AMD, and you get those benchmark tools, um, and maybe try and compare them like that. But I don't know. Have you worked with AMD processors in the past? Are they reliable? Are they as good as Intel? Honestly, I've never looked at them. Also, probably because my computer is old as, yeah, it's from 2012, so it's really old, and I haven't had to worry with computers for a while. So I'm a bit a fish out of the pond. So let's see what happened here. The best plugin for Laravel requires Laravel framework, but the package is fixed on v9. Weird, it requires 947. If this was a project of mine, I would surely force this to update the Laravel version for 947 or whatever, but it isn't. So I'm not comfortable doing that without asking the other people involved in the project. But I mean, thinking about it, yeah, I'm afraid it could be an issue with Nova. Even if we just bump it to 947 from 940, I don't know if it's compatible, if I'll do anything. Maybe I can downgrade the best plugin. What's the version for the best plugin? Can we see that on the composer.json? Best. Best. Maybe we can get something from the GitHub repository. Let's see if there's a compatibility. Oh God, this is white. I'm so used to seeing GitHub with the black skin that I really find it odd to seeing it with a white background. So best is not. Oh, we don't need best. We need the best PHP Laravel plugin. So let's go to that. Oh, it's also on v2. Okay, I was looking for some information on README about compatibility. Let's see how branches. What branch is mentioned here? It's v 1.4. Let's try and go back to 1.3 and see that composer.json and see Laravel framework 930. So I think we could go with this. But now I have the problem that I don't know how to set. Oh, I know how to set. I don't know the correct commands to call a specific version of a package when you're calling it on the terminal, but I do know that you can call it like so. Add the plugin or the package to your composer.json. Go with 130, and then run composer update. Oops, composer update minus that O, and it should be installing running through any changes that you've done with your composer.json file. Hopefully this will install past for the version that we want, which is 1.3.0. And hopefully it will work with the version of Laravel that we have for this project. So it's now updating dependencies. And let's see. I'm finding a bit odd all these deprecation notices. I don't know if it's something with my PHP version or something like that, because I don't usually have that. Or maybe it's a package that it's old. I've been having these deprecation notices in some other projects, and I'm thinking where they are coming from. So we are running the composer update. Let's see if we have downloaded the past plugin for Laravel. And here it is, v1.4. So we needed 1.3, so we'll probably have a problem here. Let this command finish running. It will probably, oh god, I think I messed this up. Laravel framework. It just bumped. Okay, so we actually didn't have a problem with Laravel versions. So from the previous error that we had, that Laravel was on v941 and past required 947, I was thinking that we actually had Laravel version fixed on our composer.json. But it wasn't. Yeah, I just needed to run the composer update on my PC, and since it bumped the Laravel version, now we won't have a problem with past 1.4.0, I believe. And now my PHP Storm is synchronizing all the files that were changed. I'll need to run this through the other people involved in the Larabelles website project, but I think that this will be okay, because probably when upgrading or migrating the changes for the production website, the composer update command will be run, so it shouldn't be an issue. And my computer is just freezing, even though I've rebooted it just a moment ago, and I think it's due to PHP Storm. It was a lot of changes for it. So there we go. Let's go back to the installation, to the end of it. And oh my god, it froze again. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're now in the generating autoload files. So everything installed and we should be good to go. Let's start with seeing how we can create some pest tests. Oh, I was forgetting, we need to install pest after installing the pest Laravel plugin. So that is the first step that we need to run. That will create a pest.php file, if I'm not mistaken, on our tests directory. And it's the basis for our pest configuration. Also, probably we'll need to go through the PHP unit.xml file just to see if there are any changes that we need to do to run the tests. It's usually just a matter of looking at the database that it's used there and just changing the environment. So let's go ahead and do that while pest is installing. Here it is, phpunit.xml. And there we go, our pest PHP file was created. I think I might need to stop PHP Storm from indexing the files, otherwise we won't be able to get much done for now. So this is also a lesson on how to manage your computer's inability to process things better. Okay, meanwhile, let's see how to write tests. Oh, I was hoping that there was a command here because I know that we can create tests with a command. We'll try and do that either way. Oh, can you quickly start our GitHub? I've already started. So let's keep that for now, but do go ahead. And if you like pest, start the GitHub repository for it. There we go. We need to uncomment these 2 lines. And it should be done. The events testing and Nova emails. Oh, it filled out this automatically for us. I'm pretty sure that this doesn't even exist. So, fun one. Let's close our composer.json Nova service provider. And this is a page, another one, another one, another one. Let's open the pest.php file. Here it is, and we should be just about ready to go. Let's try and see if there's actually an option to create a test from the command line. PHP artisan tests. Let's go with help to see what this gives us. And if this is taking too long because of my computer, I'll just go ahead and create the files manually. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll be writing. Oh, okay, so we have tests already. I bet that these are from Nova or from the Laravel login. So we'll be writing feature tests for the back and then for the front, but let's not create them for now. And for the back, we'll be creating, oh, let me see if I can new pest file. No. So this is a sponsors. I don't know. I usually create a test for creating a resource, editing, deleting. I don't know. For this, since it's a bit simpler application, I might just create a sponsors. And then if the other team members decide that we should split this, then we'll do. It's not a problem. Let's add this to Git. And yes, I think that this is it. We can just start to, oh, there you go. Tests. We could create a test for, I was pretty sure we could pass a flag for pests, like something test make in your folder. I'm never 100% sure if it's back on source test. Maybe we'll leave out the PHP and then test. It should be something like this. Let's just try to see if something explodes. No. Test make. And without the flag. Yeah, press install, press test. Okay, never mind. Let's leave that. So I think shift escape. It closed that. So as I was saying, we are going to test if it can create published sponsors. And as I said, let's skip this for now. Let's also create unpublished sponsors. Actually, it's just the one. And then let's edit a sponsor. Edit sponsor. Oh, how do you spell this? Sponsor. To unpublish it. And then on the front end, we'll deal with that later. I think, yeah, this should be fine for the back end. We weren't doing anything with it for at the moment, so anything, it's better than nothing. Okay, so we need a way to create sponsors. I'm thinking about factories. Do we need them for this? Let's see. Let's go without them for now. So function, and this won't be skipped. This is the test that we're working on, and we'll need to see how we can fill a form. We will with Nova, and then submit it, and then we'll assert database has, and we can also check how this is done with expectations. Also, let's comment this out because we need to do that later. So first we need to fill the form, submit the form, and then check everything was created as we wanted. Those are the steps that we need to do for just about any test. So we'll probably need to go to the Nova Laravel website. And as I'm writing this, I'm thinking that we probably won't have the time to finish this today as I was thinking. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a person that thinks that everything takes less time than it should. It's something that I need to work on actually, but yeah, for the moment, it is what we have. How do we test Nova forms? I was hoping to have something about tests like we have on the live on the filament website. Let's try and search tests. Okay. How do we test Nova? Laravel Nova test form. Probably we'll have to do just a regular Laravel test with a form that you would fill out. Thing is, I'm thinking about library forms, so I don't know if they are filled the same way. Publishing it first, Laravel Nova tool, no. Let's try and go to the Laravel testing website. And we want HTTP tests, testing file uploads, testing views. No. Let's see. How can we? Yeah, we'll first need to navigate. Oh, okay. Before that, we need to, so we can fill the form, we need to authenticate. Let's write the steps here. Create a user, authenticate that user, navigate to the form, and then actually fill the form. So we'll need to create a user. See how the documentation just helps you tons. We have a factory for user, and I've stopped indexing, so I can't call that user factory. We do. Okay. Now we have a user. And to navigate, acting as user, I'm not sure we have that function already in past. And we don't need specifically to do a get. I think we can skip to the post. And it should be something maybe like this. And let's see. Let's see. Oh, we have the acting as. So we just need to call the test, the underlying test. We have that from test. I'm thinking if I need to call something on the top of this file, because test is not being highlighted. Maybe this is a problem with PHP Storm. Let's see this afterwards. Debugging responses, no. Nope, nope, nope. Let's try and look for a post. We will be posting. I'm thinking that I need to get something that I don't want to show here. So let's try and go with config and nova dot path, I think. Let's dd this, see if I get what I'm expecting. Also, I can't do this because you will see the path that I don't want to show you. So I'll just PHP artisan test and then filter for the tests back sponsors test.php, and I'll run this off screen just to confirm that I have the correct path for Nova for the admin, and then we'll just append the remainder of the path until we get to the route that we need to post to. So it should be something like probably admin dash sponsors and my test didn't run. I've removed the skip. Oh, I can show you for now. My test didn't run. But I think it found my test. I'm wondering if I'm passing the correct path. And option. Let's see the options for test. Parallel, recreate databases. Oh, we'll also need to do the migrate. Where is the filter? Maybe the filter option was in the past command. Oh, and this is my alarm, so pretty soon I'll need to go. So PHP, let's try and do something. PHP, artisan, past, help. And maybe I should have put the past test. Yep, past. I don't want to create a new test file. I want to run. I want to run my tests. Nope, can't do. So artisan. Oh, PHP artisan tests. Help. Where is that? I'm pretty sure it's filter that I need to pass to run just the single. Just a single file. I'm just about sure that the past website doesn't help us a lot in that regards. I really just wanted to run my test so that we don't have to wait for all the tests to run. Maybe if we check Laravel sheet. I can't say it. Laravel sheet. It will give us all the options. It's for the test command, and hopefully there's a filter option, which I'm just about sure that it exists because I've used it. I just don't know it by heart. But I mean, who has the brains to actually know all little details? And it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it does. I mean, I'm reaching out, but maybe we can go to the past GitHub and see the artisan command, and it should be maybe on the Laravel plugin for past, I think, because it's an artisan command. Let's see. Nope. SRC probably, it's the correct folder. Commands, past dataset, past install, past test command. This is the one we want. What are the options? Past test, name of the file. I think this is it. Or we can just pass the directory. See, I know that. We could just read the commands. What are the other options? Force. Let's go with this one and try it. So it's test. What's the command? Test. No, but the name You see, the best test command is to create a new one. I don't want to create it, I want to run it. Let's try it. Anyways, see what happens. Back. God, I hate this. What I need to do is go through another projects that I am calling past and see how I specifically call for that file to run, or I can just go to my course and see what I do there. Because yeah, shamefully, I've thought about this, and as I say, I never memorize this type of things. So that's probably my Twitter for today. My tweet for today to tell you how this is done. And then next time we'll just run the test and hopefully just finish this. And for now, I need to run. So thank you for spending time with me. Hopefully you learned something today, and we'll both learn how to call a specific test file in a little bit. So see you next time. Bye.